Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, you guys. Wow, are big things happening right now in the JTF. That's kind of an understatement, I feel like. Oh man, what a whirlwind of episodes it's been, you guys. There's definitely a lot to get into. Last time really left me on a much better note than the previous episodes because those would have me like, no, absolutely not. Yeah, we definitely have, I feels like we're kind of heading off in a different direction and kind of starting almost like a new chapter. And definitely, it's still a continuation of everything we've done, but it feels like a new path is being forged. Does that make sense? So I will briefly get into it, but before I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you are joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, we're definitely kind of feels like headed off in a different direction now, which is, it's such a departure from like anywhere I would have thought we were going. You know what I mean? Because like, we had the whole thing a while back where Milam, which by the way, you guys were like, yes, it absolutely is Milam. I knew it, but I'm just like, I'm never 1,000% sure about anything until it's confirmed. You know what I mean? But yeah, like way back, we had her introduce herself as like a dragonoid, and I mean, there's got to be some kind of connection with Veldora, right? I don't know I'm not clear on it, but like there's got to be some kind of connection. But anywho, she does have something to do with the dragon. And we had that whole thing like way back where she's asking like, why don't you become a demon lord? It's super awesome and fun. He's like, that's not really my scene. And it's just interesting to me how like all of our not priorities maybe, but isn't it interesting how this event has kind of changed the course of everything? You know, some of you have put forth like maybe this is Clayman's way of trying to kind of manipulate another demon lord into the mix. Who knows? So Clayman's definitely taking advantage of it. Like there's situations that probably would have been situations, but he's definitely like quickening them for his own agenda. And like steering them and manipulating them as well. So Rimuru is on the path to being a demon lord and has to consume like 20,000 soldiers, which, you know, I honestly was not too upset about it last time when, given the concept of possible hope for bringing back our friends who were so wrongfully slain. But like when you think about it, that's going to make an impact, I feel like, on the world's perception of Rimuru and on Rimuru in general. I mean, we definitely are more open to say something along those lines of violence than we would have been before, for good reason, but still, it's just interesting to think of like where we've ended up, and it feels like it happened relatively quickly. These things tend to happen quickly, I feel like, you know. It hasn't happened quickly, because there's been, like, this is built up all the time that Rimuru has been, like, building all these, like, great resources and everything. I'm like, someone's gonna get unhappy about this. You know what I mean? Like, it is inevitable. But the way that everything was executed so quickly, of course, was fast. So we have a lot to get into, a lot to deal with. It feels like we're going to be heading off in kind of a new direction now. We know that eventually the plan is for Yom to be the king. So like, there's just like it feels like a whole new world. You know what I mean? And like, I'm so on board with the concept of there being some hope. Oh yeah. And we found out all about Aaron and all. Don't forget that. Secretly royalty / adventurer. Adventurer is her newest title. next to royalty. I'm all for like the reasoning behind it because I want them back too. But at the end of the day, like when all is said and done, I just feel like there probably will be repercussions from us going in such a different direction. I don't know. Now that I've had some time to think about it and hear your guys' thoughts, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I'm just so incredibly grateful that we are going to get Shion and Gobso and everyone back who just absolutely did not deserve. Either died fighting and protecting people or just like the innocent like people, just like citizens who died. Just so wrong. All right, guys. So without further ado, I'm dying to see how we're going to jump on into this. So what do you say we go ahead and get started on the next episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Let's do this. Okay. This has to tie in somehow with Veldora, right? Because he was sealed away too. I don't know. Everyone's like, what? Shh, we're trying to eavesdrop here. Okay. It's low, but there's a chance. Right. Okay, just this here, I'm out. Okay, cool. Right. Oh, the other worlders. We're sharing this with, I don't think we had shared this with everyone. I don't think everyone knew about this. Oh, remember those days? God, we've come so far. But then there was Veldora, his first friend. And his family. Remember back then? Oh, Oranga. Aww. We've come so far, including, yes. They're everything. They are what makes this nation this nation. He wouldn't be who he is without them in his life. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, stop! You're gonna get me going. Past tense. Right. Right. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. I don't think you should blame yourselves either, though. No, don't say that. They're all gonna come in it. They're all gonna, cause you know what? Cause they're all that strong and that caring. Everyone wait. Even that, I'm like, he didn't do, he would never want to hurt them. Oh, don't make that noise. They're not weak. Things happen, you guys. You can't. They're like, we will follow you where you lead. You're still Rimuru. Look at all you've done. Aww. Right. You're you. It doesn't matter what form. Oh, this is the kind of love and acceptance that we worked so hard to build. Okay, what do we do about the human situation? Right. Right. I mean, there's not all monsters are probably good either. Right. Okay, wow. Wow. We're still coming at this from like a hopeful place. Because, yeah, I'm sorry, my eye is bothering me. Rimuru! Yeah. He's gonna be his own demon lord. Aww. Everyone is just loyal and loving and...
Oh, good little fangs. Yeah, I'm going to bite them.
I think they'll be loyal to you forever. You've built that. Aww. Yeah, this is really where you belong now. Okay. I like how the pieces are. Okay. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Wow. Rimuru was like, not a problem. We're gonna have to do this on our own. Okay. Got it. So he's not giving us specifics, but okay. He has to handle this on his own in order to feel like... Aww. What's that? Okay. Okay. Okay, so there is something very important that you guys can go do. Got it, okay. We're all gonna get a chance. We have a lot of powered up people. On it! Oh, we believe in you. Oh. Oh, a little retribution, perhaps? Right. We're going into this with all our wits about us now. And we got their number. We believe in you. Oh. Not avenge, friend. Work to bring him back. Okay. Got it. Mm-hmm. Of course. You had faith in her, so... Yeah, we're already putting the pieces in place. Quite literally. Yes. Yes! Let's do it. Let's do it. Look at, I love that visual of like him in the center with all of them just like backing him up, surrounding him, taking on their own fights and just completely owning. You can tell it means a lot to Miriam that she's in this position. Yep. We're all of the above. Yeah. You worked to build that. Don't forget that. Something horrible happened, but we've still done a lot. He's already a demon lord, though. Why would he need them? Oh. Is he not a true demon lord? I wouldn't underestimate Clayman. Yeah. Okay, good, good. That's good. Ah, they just can't handle being around Gabiru. They must be so glad to all see each other. Oh, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. That, well, but not today though, because we're gonna win. Oh, Gabiru is just so full of entertainment. Oh, oh. Benimaru has entered the chat, everyone. And he's just going in there. Benimaru's all we need. Oh, yo, they're gonna seriously pay. Here comes Rimuru. He looks somber about this. Yep. Keep that in mind as you're eating them. You are now fodder. Food. Okay, let's get to eating. Okay. Wow, guys, we're in it. We're in it. We are in it. All right. I'm very happy to see that even after everything that we have been through, like, as awful, as shattering as this attack was, the first of its kind in the history of the JTF, I'm glad to see that we can at least acknowledge that, like, look at all we have built here. This is still really amazing. There's still a lot of hope for building, I'm sorry, that's my tummy, for building good relations with humans eventually. There is still hope in this situation. There's still good and love and everything that we have built here. I'm so glad to see that, like, we can still recognize that and be grateful for it, because under other circumstances, particularly if there was not the hope involved of being able to bring them back, what happened really could, I feel like, just completely change a person, you know? And I do feel like Rimuru is dealing in a little bit more of a no-nonsense way now. But I'm glad to see that, like, that, not only did he come out and share that with everyone, which I thought was really cool, and they didn't care, because they wouldn't care. This is Rimuru. This is the person who came in and changed their lives and gave them purpose and just changed the whole direction of this whole entire region of the world. Like, of course they don't care. But I think that meant a lot. I think that went a long way in cementing even further the bond for Rimuru, on Rimuru's end. I love that we can still have, like, happy moments of love and appreciation for one another, even though we've lost so much. What we've built here is too important to not go and defend it and do everything that we can. And there's also the nice little, like, plus of, and there's a chance we can get them back. But even, like, God forbid if there wasn't, I think it's still important to recognize that there is still a lot worth fighting for here. You know what I mean? Which is why they laid down their lives in the first place. But Rimuru's just, he's like, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna bother myself with anything about this. We're going in for a snack, for a meal, for a big old meal. You are sustenance now for my demon lord plans. There's no reservation from Rimuru. Definitely going in with a very kind of almost like steeled up kind of vibe. So, all right, guys, we're in it. next time this is happening. I will be very curious to see how it goes, because now that everyone can really fully fight to the extent of their powers, I agree with Rimuru. Like, yeah, the magic users, you know, and we got soldiers and everything, but really, is that really any match for everyone here? Like, the only reason they did not completely lay waste last time was really because of the weakened powers. Like, without the powers, like, yeah, but I mean, being able to use full powers, I feel like there's not even a prayer for, like, the people we're fighting. So, all right, guys, that was an excellent episode. I think it was really nice to, again, just kind of, like, cement that what we have here is special. There is hope with humans. There is hope with other nations. We do have to deal with what's right in front of us, and we're about to do that because we do care about each other. We are allies, friends, family, citizens, all of the above. All right. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me today. I'm excited. I'm just, like, anxious for what's going to happen next, because I still feel like they could throw a curveball at me at any minute. You know what I mean? Like, the trust will never really fully be there again after what they did a few episodes ago. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen. So, you guys, I loved it. Hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please, please, please be sure to join me next time. I guarantee I will need your help. So, please help me. Join me, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.